Jokic, let me tell y'all something. This dude is so good, man. Straight up. Like, I haven't seen anything like him.
With Joker, he understands basketball so well. I'm gonna go middle, right? He don't need to know where his player is because they already understand the language, right?
I hope they make a trade. You cannot waste a Joker's career. He is the best player in the world.
They won a championship.
I know, but he's like, they could win again.
Giannis, Embiid, Joker. Of those three, who is the toughest to guard?
Joker.
Nikola Jokic has low-key turned himself into one of the coldest and most unusual forces the league has ever seen. His passes slice up defenses, his timing is unreal, and his basketball IQ feels like he's playing a different game than everyone else. Scoring, boards, playmaking, calm leadership. Jokic controls every part of the floor and completely flipped what people thought a center could be. And this isn't just talk. Legends from every era have been speaking on what makes the Joker so different. And LarryBird dropped something so wild about Jokic that it might change how you look at his whole legacy.
Like what he's doing in our league is just, he's ripping the records apart. I think, Pete, they showed a stat where he's had a triple-double on every team in the league. Bro, right now, Joker's more dominant than Will Chamberlain right now, Lord. Damn. They got some taking him over Shaq. They got taking Joker over Will or Shaq.
What these icons said makes his story even crazier. KG, one of the most intense competitors the NBA has ever produced, spent 21 seasons battling monsters in the paint, and he never handed out praise for free. Known for his fiery energy and non-stop drive, Kevin was always selective with his respect. But with Nikola Jokic, he couldn't hide it. He pointed out how historic Jokic's run truly is, putting him in conversations with the greatest bigs to ever touch a court. For a legend like Kevin to hype him up like that shows how special the Joker really is.
That guy is the best player in basketball. He the best player. Ain't no doubt about it. Ain't nothing you can do.
Scottie Pippen, forever remembered as Michael Jordan's right-hand partner in those legendary Bulls years, built his name on being a top-tier perimeter defender and a straight winner. He never hesitated to talk after a clutch stop. And since retiring, he's been one of the toughest critics of today's stars. But even Pippen switches his tone when it comes to Nikola Jokic. He admits something about him that he barely ever says about modern players. In an era packed with unbelievable talent, hearing a guy who once shared the floor with Michael Jordan hype up Jokic this much shows you exactly how far the Joker's impact reaches. When someone with that kind of history talks like this, you know it's real.
Let me tell y'all something. This dude is so fucking good, man. Straight up. Like, I haven't seen anything like him. Where he passes. You got a 7'1" center bringing up the ball, initiating the offense. It is amazing. The passes that he makes from one side of the court to the other, on time and on target, the bounce passes in between defenses, he is amazing. He, like, if there's the one guy I would want to play with, I would love to play with. He's a problem. He's like Jason Kidd as a point guard. Like, those guys don't have to score to affect the game.
Doubt about it. Ain't nothing you can do. Tracy McGrady built his name as one of the smoothest, most naturally gifted scorers ever. Toronto, Orlando, Houston, no matter the jersey, T-Mac was a one-man scoring machine. His whole prime was about what he could create with the ball, not what he did off it, and everybody knew it. But that never stopped him from appreciating real basketball brilliance. T-Mac sees the joy Jokic plays with, the insane IQ, the way he reads the floor like it's second nature. And when T-Mac said that if he could hoop with one guy in today's game, it would be the Joker. That's a massive statement. For a scorer as dominant as McGrady to say, that shows just how easy Jokic makes the game for everyone around him. The way he passes just makes it easy for other guys. Let me tell y'all something.
To me, he's Magic and Kareem on the floor at the same time. He's a guard, he makes great decisions, hell of a passer, and then when he wants to be Kareem, he goes down and dominates. He's a special player that does a lot of things, and your antennas have to be up.
Rewritten to match rules. The way he passes just makes it easy for other guys. Let me tell something. James Worthy, known for his legendary run with the Showtime Lakers, carved out a decorated career built on winning. After a standout college run at North Carolina with Michael Jordan, winning the 1982 national championship. He went #1 overall to the Lakers. And once he arrived in LA, he became one of the most clutch players of his era, earning the name Big Game James. Worthy played next to giants Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Magic Johnson, Bob McAdoo. So he knows greatness up close. That's why his words hit different. When Big Game James compares Jokic to the stars he used to run with, it shows just how rare the Joker truly is, and he's not shy about putting him in that elite company.
Jokic is a joke. You watch him play, you look at him, and everyone's talking about, well, he doesn't do this, he doesn't do that. If you watch him around the basket, he absolutely will shoot the ball, touch it, and catch it on the other side before these guys move. That tells you how good he really is. He's got an incredible instinct to play the game, but I watch him being interviewed and stuff. This guy's got the right stuff.
Just like James Worthy, Jerry West comes from that early era of NBA greatness, a time when toughness, IQ, and pure skill shaped the future of the league. After leading the Lakers and helping turn them into yearly contenders, West knows exactly what real winning looks like. The logo himself points straight at Jokic's unreal instincts and insane basketball IQ as the secret behind his impact. In a league where explosive athletes take over highlights, West keeps it real. Jokic isn't jumping through the ceiling or blowing past defenders. Instead, he just understands the game on a deeper level and makes the right read almost every single time.
I think he's the best passer I've ever seen, excluding no position. He's the best I've ever seen, passing.
That's the part that makes him so hard to guard and so valuable on both sides of the floor. Chauncey Billups, a champion with the 2004 Pistons and one of the coldest clutch guards in recent memory, has seen every style the league can throw at him. Now coaching the Trailblazers, he studies the new wave of stars just as closely as he once battled legends on the court. Between his playing days and his coaching grind, Billups learned exactly what greatness looks like, and he sees it in Jokic, especially in one area that hits close to home for him. As a former point guard, Billups respects vision more than anything, and to him, Jokic's passing isn't great for a big man. It's great, period. His court vision is on a level that guards dream of, and Chauncey doesn't hesitate to say it.
One of the best players ever played this game. It's that simple. He does everything. The most important thing, he changes the way his teammates think about their own play. When you're able to inspire your teammates to play at a level that sometimes they don't even feel like they can play at, that's a true testament of a great one.
LeBron James, the top player of his generation and one of the two greatest to ever touch a basketball, has faced every superstar from every era since 2003. 4 championship rings, countless battles, and endless pressure. And even he knows what Jokic brings to the game. LeBron James owns 4 MVPs, 4 rings, and 2 decades of dominance, and he's still set to stick around the league for years as a future front office powerhouse.
I'm actually happy that a big man is now named the best player in the league. Listen, he plays with poise, plays with confidence, and he plays the right way. Us 3 Hall of Famers, we can appreciate that. You know, we see a lot of guys that have a lot of talent, don't utilize their talent. This guy right here just goes out, he just outworks everybody, and it's a joy to watch.
During his Lakers run, he's gone head-to-head with Nikola Jokic plenty of times. So when LeBron speaks on the Joker, he doesn't sugarcoat anything. He keeps it real and breaks down exactly where he thinks Jokic stands in NBA history. Like the other legends who've praised him, LeBron points out 2 things he sees every time he faces Jokic: the passing and the teamwork. Those 2 traits are what make the Joker different from anybody else at his position.
First player ever with 30-point triple-doubles and 70% shooting in consecutive games in NBA history. No one on the planet is a better basketball player than Nikola Jokic right now.
And when you talk about dominant centers, nobody in recent memory comes close to Shaquille O'Neal. Shaq earned the name Big Diesel for a reason. He bullied defenders, shattered backboards, and stacked 4 NBA championships while putting together a highlight reel that still doesn't look real. He knows better than anyone what it means to take over a game and control the paint. Since retiring, Shaq has become the voice of big men everywhere, and he's open about how much he enjoys watching Jokic hoop. Even though their styles are nothing alike, the Big Diesel loves the Joker's approach, his feel, and the fact that a center is back on top of the basketball world. Shaq takes pride in seeing a big man recognized as the best player alive.
He's out there to win, great energy. And yeah, man, he just plays the game the right way. He's such a smart guy, great guy. And he plays for his teammates, and his teammates play for him. So yeah, I haven't noticed, throughout his career what he's done against us, but man, he had that unbelievable game tonight, and man, he's a good player.
J.J. Redick, now the head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers, shifted from a polished 15-year NBA career straight into becoming one of the sharpest minds in basketball. After retiring, he blew up in media for his high-level breakdowns and detailed analysis, earning massive respect across the league. As a coach, Redick continues showing that same deep understanding of the game, and his respect for Nikola Jokić hasn't changed at all. He still sees what makes the Joker special, and he's not shy about saying it. He's constantly shown love for Jokic's impact, straight up calling him the best player in today's NBA. And when someone as loud, sharp, and detail-driven as Redick says that, it tells you everything about the respect the Joker gets and why he's such a rare kind of superstar. Kendrick Perkins, much like JJ, has turned into one of the most outspoken voices in basketball since retiring. Known for dropping fiery takes on ESPN every morning, Perk, a 2008 NBA champion with the Celtics, does not hold back when he talks about Jokic. There was a time when he wasn't giving the Joker this kind of praise, but that's long gone now. These days, he shows respect both for how Jokic plays in today's game and for where he fits in NBA history. Perk even calls him one of the most skilled players to ever touch the center position. When you look at the history of that spot and all the legends who dominated it, that's a huge statement. And even in the modern era, with centers like Joel Embiid, Karl Anthony Towns, and Domantas Sabonis showing off crazy skill, Jokic still stands apart from all of them. Perk even puts him in the same conversation as Hakeem and says that, puts him above names like Tim Duncan, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Shaq, and Ralph Sampson. Joel Embiid, known as the closest thing the league has to Jokic's positional rival, is widely considered the second best center in the world. The two have battled for MVPs, all NBA first-team spots, and the title of Best Big Man for 4 straight years. But Embiid has never been scared to keep it real. He openly calls Jokic the best player in the NBA. For a top 5 player and his biggest positional rival to say that shows how unreal Jokic truly is. What number 15 is doing right now isn't normal. There's nobody in the league operating at his level. Kevin Durant has been one of the league's best players since 2007. A dynamic wing with unicorn skills thanks to his ability to shoot and handle the ball at 7 feet tall. KD is especially qualified to speak on Jokic's greatness, and after losing a playoff series to the Nuggets, he didn't hesitate to give the Joker his respect. He talked about how special Jokic is and where he believes the big man will rank by the end of his career. For KD, someone who truly loves the game and respects its history, that means a lot. Durant doesn't hand out praise for free, so when he speaks like this, you know it's real. LarryBird spent 13 legendary seasons with the Boston Celtics, winning 3 titles and 3 MVPs. Just like Nikola Jokic, Bird wasn't the most athletic player, but his basketball IQ, toughness, and shot-making carried him through every matchup. Larry could get to his spots, read defenses, and hit difficult shots even against more explosive opponents. He played with the chip on his shoulder and battled with everything he had. And he sees some of that same fire when he watches Jokic. Bird isn't afraid to compare him to the greatest players ever, even calling Jokic one of the best centers in NBA history. Coming from Larry Legend, that says everything about how rare the Joker really is. Giannis Antetokounmpo, who held the best player in the world title right before Jokic took it, is another superstar who respects his game. After coming from Europe and dominating the NBA, Giannis knows how hard that climb is, and he gives Jokic full credit for being dominant, impactful, and playing the right way. He also praises Jokic as an incredible teammate, which shows every time the Nuggets hit the floor. Their chemistry stretches from Jokic all the way through the roster, and it's clear the whole team loves playing together. Thanks to him, they play with a unique energy and rhythm that's just fun to watch. Damian Lillard is another unlikely success story. Coming out of Weber State before becoming one of the league's coldest clutch guards, he thrived in Portland and now in Milwaukee, and he's never afraid to show respect where it's deserved. The praise for Nikola Jokić spans eras, from champions in the 80s and 90s to today's stars and coaches. Everyone who has played against him knows how tough he is to deal with, while legends of the past instantly recognize his IQ and impact. By the time his career is over, he'll likely be remembered as one of the greatest players to ever touch a basketball. There has never been a player like Nikola Jokić, and there may never be another. Let's appreciate how lucky we are to watch him play. The legends already do. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.